I drive for UPS.
Okay.
I deliver packages all the time, and like to try to be that bridge in quick, short ways. I can't always, with my busy schedule, take the time to have long, meaningful conversations, but I like to try to do something that's showing I'm being a Christian. And one of the things I do is, like on garbage day, if I'm walking up to the person's house, I grab their garbage can and just take it up to the house. So one day in January, just a couple weeks ago, it was real cold. I was delivering, and temperatures were, they'd closed school, so it was that cold. And I kept delivering down the same street, and I saw this guy walking down the street, and it was out on Wackerly Road out in the country. And I delivered to one house, and I passed him, and then as he approached another house, as I was delivering to that house, I noticed he's still walking, and I didn't know where he was going, so I had these hand warmers for my gloves. So as I walked by him, I said, hey, put these hand warmers in your gloves to keep you warm. I said, this will help. I said, it's freezing. He goes, yeah, I'm walking to work. And I was just really taken back that this guy still, didn't have a ride. I couldn't give him a ride, but so I passed on the hand warmers and just went on my day. But I said a prayer for him. I said, please bless that guy. I can't give him a ride, but please just bless that guy. And so I did a good deed, passed on the hand warmers, and then as I delivered to the next house, I was around the street and around the corner, another maybe half mile away, and as I'm walking back to my truck, I see a car go by, and he's in the car. And I thought to myself, I'm like, I prayed for that guy, and he was blessed. I asked him to have a blessing, and he got picked up by someone else and was getting a ride to wherever he had to go to work. And it was just one of those things where I was able to see the blessing happen, and it felt really good inside. Not only just helping the guy out, but actually seeing the blessing being passed on.
That's awesome.
What little thing I did out on my day that touched someone's life. I mean, I don't know how great of a, you know, thing it was for that person, but, um, you know, just telling him God bless and saying a prayer for him. Um, should I have prayed with him? I probably should have. That way he knew I was praying for him, and then he was blessed. But with my job, I, was on the run, and um, that neglect, that's where I failed in that part where I could have brought him into the prayer. After I said the prayer and seeing him, seeing the gentleman get in, being transported in that car, I, it was just a really good feeling to see a prayer answered. Not just be with me today type prayer. Just to say, I prayed for somebody and they were blessed by what I saw. I had a good feeling all day. Um, and that's what I want to see other people get out of this, is that, man, just doing that little step for somebody, making a step for somebody else, not yourself, and then the feeling you get later in that day, just that you did something right and you did something good, goes on and on all day long. It was a great day, and I remember it. Even though it was freezing out, I was still warm because I was moving all the time, but it was just a good feeling all day after I was able to help somebody.